watching UNC Player Show on Fan Media Network. I'd like to welcome back George Lynch, 1993 national champion and longtime NBA player. I'm Matt Doherty, 1982 national champion and former head coach at the University of North Carolina. George Lynch, good to have you back on the show.
Oh, thanks for having me, Coach. Good football this weekend, and Tar Heels got to win.
Yes, sir. Carolina beat NC State 86-76. What were your thoughts watching that game?
You know, we spoke earlier a couple games back. We talked about film session, film study, and guys being able to get in the film rooms with the assistant coaches. And I think it's finally paying off. The guards look like they're settling in. I think with the addition of Harris the last few games, he's helped our guards settle in defensively. I know he only played 10 minutes last game, but I think there were a good quality 10 minutes. And Davis has also stepped up and with being freshman of the week, a couple weeks in a row, I think he found his confidence.
Yes, sir. The stat line finally looked like a Tar Heel stat line. When you look at 54% from the field, 36 from the three-point line, we out-rebounded them 44-30. We had 14 offensive rebounds. The stat that I really like seeing was 18 assists to 13 turnovers. That is such a critical stat, as you know, and I know, having played for Dean Smith, such a key stat to winning. Caleb Love had 15 points, Sharp 16, RJ Davis 10, Anthony Harris 10 points in 10 minutes, and Armando Bacot with 17 points. 5 Tar Heels in double figures for the third time this season. It was the first time 4 Tar Heel freshmen were in double figures since 2007. That was when Ty Lawson was playing and Wayne Ellington. We scored a season-high 86 points. It's the 4th time this season, and the 2nd time, a game in a row, we had 80 or more points. We shot a season-high 54%. First time this season, we shot over 50%. What was the key to shooting over 50% in your mind?
I think Bacot played well inside. He gave us some quality minutes. Everything was, like you said earlier, at the rim, tough baskets. And then the guard play has been tremendous. So I think with the guard play, we getting shot opportunities instead of turnovers, and that increases your field goal percentage.
Yeah. I'm a little picky, but most coaches are. Our guards are getting it, but I still drives me crazy. Davis and Love, sometimes when they get to the foul line in a semi-break transition play, they commit to the drive at the foul line. They pick up their dribble and they start to try to find a seam. And in college basketball, there's some big boys, especially NC State. The thing that they do best is block shots. Manny Bates, who had a bad ankle, didn't start, had 7 blocks. And then you have Funderburk. He didn't have any blocks, but he's a shot blocker. So if we can eliminate those plays, we probably would have shot 60% from the field. And Caleb Love, he goes 6 of 15. Probably 3 or 4 of those were forced drives, where I'd love to see those eliminated and just dribble out, get into our secondary break, and trust the offense. What do you do to get those guards to continue to make those strides?
Coach, only experience is going to help them change that. These kids today, I think they run to the three-point line. It's a 3 or something all the way at the rim. I don't think they use that mid-range, get to the free throw line, stop and pop, what we all grew up using, and then being able to visualize you got that trailer in the secondary coming from behind, play off that a little bit and see what you can get out of that. I think if we don't get that, that direct pass into the post or that quick layup, we kind of give up on our offense. And that's why it's called secondary. I think a little bit more time, film study, hearing coach yell at them, what you see. I think they're eventually, hopefully by tournament time, ACC tournament time, they'll have it all figured out.
Well, the best teacher, two things. One, Coach Williams would always say, the eye in the sky don't lie. So the film does not lie, right? And the other thing is the bench. When you have guys now, Kerwin Walton, RJ Davis, Playtech, Harris, and Love, and then you could even throw Leaky Black in there. You've got depth at the perimeter spot. And I think one of the reasons Walton is playing so much, not only his shooting, but he had 4 assists to 1 turnover. He's starting to show me things where he can shot fake and maybe get to the rim. He can shot fake, pull up. He's really a good passer. That's where, you can tell a kid, whatever you want. But if you don't have anybody take his minutes, he's got all the leverage, right? So when you have depth, the worst thing Coach Smith would tell me in practice, and I may have said this to you before, is Doherty Exum changed jerseys. And Cecil Exum was backup. His son plays in the NBA, Dante Exum. And Cecil was so quick to the offensive boards. And if he got a couple of offensive boards in a row, coach wanted to motivate me. Doherty Exum changed jerseys. And, I wanted to play. I wanted to be on that white team. And so I think having some depth at the guard for us is a good thing, because I think the bench is the best motivator in basketball.
Oh yeah, for sure. I've been on the end of that, flip that jersey a few times.
Have you? How many years did you start at North Carolina?
3.
3. So who was your backup those 3 years?
Salvadori, Winstrom, Rozier was there, a year. And then, we had guys like Pat Sullivan who could play 2 or 3 positions.
Right.
Henrik Rother could play 2 or 3 positions. But yeah, that was a motivator, because you never knew when he was going to let you flip that jersey back over.
and George changed jerseys. Lynch and Salvadori changed jerseys. Yeah. That was probably the worst thing Salvadori could hear, because then all of a sudden you were going to take your game, your level of intensity to a high level, and it was probably a miserable experience for Kevin after that.
The other thing about it though, when he used to switch me to the blue team, I knew I was going to get more shots.
Yeah, I'd rather play on the white team and not get as many shots than on the blue team and shoot it more often.
Yeah, that's true.
I know you felt the same way. Well, next up, we got a tough one on the road at Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's 8-3, 4-2 in the league. They were playing really good ball. They beat Syracuse twice, Duke at home. They just stubbed their toe at Wake Forest by 1 point. They may have the best player in the league right now, Justin Champagnie. He's a 6'6" power forward out of New York City. He's averaging 20 and 12. He had 31 and 15 against Duke. What do you think the key to containing him will be?
He's a challenge for us. Anytime we play against teams in the conference with that small forward / power forward type abilities, he gives us a challenge. So, and Capel runs a lot of pick and rolls like Duke's offense, where he tries to open the floor, and we're going to have to keep him out of the paint. That's going to be the challenge for us.
To host a player show or appear as a player on a player show, simply create a profile on Fan Media's iOS app or website. Select your teams and make a short intro video on your phone. Show hosts, reporters, former players, and superfans can use our Get Verified feature and make an intro video as well, and our mobile newsroom staff will reach out.